Good morning, students. Today we will discuss Lowry's formula for geodesic curvature. So, if we are given a curve making an angle theta with the parametric curve v is equal to constant, then the geodesic curvature is given by the expression kappa g is equal to theta dash plus p into u dash plus q into v dash, where this prime denotes derivative with respect to s, and this p and q are given by the expressions 2e(f1) minus fe1 minus ef2 divided by 2he, and q is given by eg1 minus fe2 divided by 2he. Here the suffix 1 denotes the derivatives with respect to u, and suffix 2 denotes the derivatives with respect to v. It means g1 is the partial derivative of g with respect to u, e2 is the partial derivative of e with respect to v, f1 is the partial derivative of f with respect to u, e1 is partial derivative of e with respect to u, e2 is partial derivative of e with respect to v. Now let us prove this formula. In order to prove this, let us take the direction coefficients of the given curve are denoted by u dash and v dash, and let us take the direction coefficients of the parametric curve v is equal to constant. We already discussed in the previous chapters the direction coefficients of this parametric curve are 1 upon under root e and 0. Now, if we have two directions having the direction coefficients Lm and L dash m dash, and theta is the angle between the two directions, then cos theta and sin theta we already discussed in the previous chapter. These are given by cos theta is ELL dash plus LM dash plus ML dash into F plus GMM dash, and sin theta is given by H multiplied with LM dash minus ML dash. Now here, using these two formulas for these two directions having the direction coefficients 1 upon under root e comma 0 as Lm and L dash m dash are taken as u dash v dash. Substituting these values in the formula for cos theta and sin theta, so we get cos theta is given by e into u dash upon under root e plus f into v dash upon under root e. This can further be written as eu dash plus f v dash divided by under root e, and sin theta from here that can be written as h into v dash divided by under root e. Now by the definition, t is half of eu dash square plus 2f u dash v dash plus gv dash square. Now differentiating partially with respect to u dash, from here derivative of t with respect to u dash partially, that is curl t by curl u dash. From here the partial derivative with respect to u dash, derivative of u dash square is 2u dash, so this will become e into u dash. From here that will become f into v dash, and derivative of this term with respect to u dash, that will be 0. So we get partial derivative of t with respect to u dash is given by e into u dash plus f into v dash. Now using this value in equation 1, so from here the value of cos theta will become 1 upon under root e into curl t by curl u dash. Now let us differentiate this equation with respect to the parameter s. So here differentiating with respect to s, the derivative of cos theta is minus sin theta into the derivative of theta with respect to s, that is denoted by theta dash. Here by using product rule of differentiation, 1 upon under root e as it is, derivative of curl t by curl u dash, then plus curl t by curl u dash as it is, derivative of 1 upon under root e, that is given by minus 1 upon 2 e raised to the power 3 by 2 into derivative of e with respect to s. Now let us find derivative of e with respect to s. Now because e is the function of u and v, therefore the derivative of e with respect to s, that is given by curl E by curl U into du by ds plus curl E by curl V into dv by ds. Now derivative of E with respect to U, that is denoted by E1, and du by ds is U dash. Partial derivative of E with respect to V, that is denoted by E2, and derivative of V with respect to S is denoted by V dash. So substituting the values here, this becomes 1 upon under root E into derivative of curl T by curl U dash minus 1 upon 2 e raised to the power 3 by 2 into E1 U dash plus E2 V dash into curl T by curl U dash. Now multiplying this expression throughout by under root E. So the left side becomes minus under root E sin theta into theta dash. On right hand side, after multiplication by under root E, this term will become derivative of curl T by curl U dash, and this is minus 1 upon 2 E E1 U dash plus E2 V dash into curl T by curl U dash. Now we can substitute the value of sin theta from the equation number 2 here. The value of sin theta from there is substituted, then this equation becomes minus h into V dash theta dash is equal to derivative of curl T by curl U dash minus 1 by 2e into E1 U dash plus E2 V dash into curl T by curl U dash. Now in the differential equation of geodesics, we used the notation capital U for this expression, derivative of curl T by curl U dash minus curl T by curl U. So from here we can find the value of this term, derivative of curl T by curl U dash, which is given by U plus curl T by curl U. Substituting the value of this term here, this will become U plus curl T by curl U minus 1 by 2e into E1 U dash plus E2 V dash into curl T by curl U dash. Now by definition, T is given by half of E U dash square plus 2F U dash V dash plus G V dash square. So differentiating with respect to U partially, from here we get curl T by curl U is equal to half of the derivative of E with respect to U partially, that is E1, this term as it is, plus 2 U dash V dash as it is, derivative of F partially with respect to U, that is F1, derivative of G partially with respect to U, that is G1, and V dash square remains as it is. Also we have obtained already partial derivative of T with respect to U dash, which was given by E into U dash plus F into V dash. Now we can substitute both these values in this equation. So this equation will become minus h into V dash theta dash is equal to U plus the value of this term is half of E1 U dash square plus 2 F1 U dash V dash plus G1 V dash square, minus 1 upon 2e as it is, E1 U dash plus E2 V dash as it is, the value of this term which is E U dash plus F V dash. Now this can further be written after multiplying these two terms and taking multiplication with E and division by E in this term. So this will become minus h V dash theta dash is equal to U plus 1 upon 2e E1 U dash square plus 2e F1 U dash V dash plus E G1 V dash square and minus E1 E U dash square minus E1 F U dash V dash minus E2 U dash V dash minus E2F V dash square. In both these expressions we have taken 1 upon 2e common and we have multiplied these two terms. Now after further simplification, this will become U plus 1 upon 2e into 2e F1 minus F E1 minus E F2 into U dash V dash plus EG1 minus F E2 into V dash square. Now let us divide throughout by h. So left side will become minus V dash theta dash. On the right side this will become U upon h. This will become 1 upon 2 he multiplied with 2e F1 minus FE1 minus EE2 whole multiplied with U dash V dash. Here, after division by H, this will become 1 upon 2 HE into EG1 minus FE2 into V dash square. Now, according to the formula in requirement, let us denote this expression by P and this expression by Q. So, this equation will become minus V dash into theta dash is equal to U by H plus P U dash V dash plus Q V dash square. Now, dividing throughout by V dash, this will become minus theta dash is equal to U divided by H V dash plus U dash P plus Q V dash. And yesterday we discussed the formula for geodesic curvature for the parametric curve, which is U upon minus U upon H V dash. So, substituting the value here, this is minus kappa G is geodesic curvature plus PU dash plus QV dash. So, from here we can find the geodesic curvature kappa G, which is given by theta dash plus PU dash plus Q into V dash. So, this gives us the formula for the geodesic curvature, and this formula that is called Lawless formula for the geodesic curvature.